awaits you.
Hey everybody, it's Eric here with XboxEdge.com, and I'm giving you a brief look at how to beat the first boss in BloodForge. This is Balor. He's a real ugly guy. This is for the Eye for an Eye achievement. As you can see, he has a giant eye, thus the pun on the achievement name. This boss is really easy for anyone who's played any action games. Actually, I think there's only one hard boss in this game, so hopefully you don't need these tutorials too much, but if you do, this should help you out. Now, this first stage of the boss fight, he has two different attacks. The first one is that giant fist that just came down. Then he also has this giant axe that he should be swinging any second now. There we go. Now, you can fire arrows at him from a distance, but it doesn't really do any damage, as you can see in the top right. But once this eyeball thing opens up, this comes his most devastating attack, where he shoots a laser out and kind of tries to fry you up. But the thing is, there's an arc on the laser, so as long as you're close to him like I am right now, he can't hit you whatsoever. So you can just stand underneath him and start wailing on him with your sword. Just keep wailing on him until he puts his hand down because he needs to rest for some reason. So then just run over to his hand, start chopping it up, press the A button, and then cue the quick time event as you run up and start gouging his eyeball. And so then it's just really simple. All you gotta do is tap the A button over and over, or whatever button it prompts you to, until you get to the second stage of the fight, where he has a few new moves that he throws out. Yeah, so now he fires fireballs out of the catapult in his back and still continues to hit you with his hand. So just keep rolling around and evading, basically just trying to survive until the next time he puts his hand down. Then the back of his thing. Oh yeah, he shoots fire arrows at the back. Again, you're just completely evading everything. You keep rolling around until he puts his hand down for you to do the next quick time event. Some guys are going to drop down. You can pretty much just avoid them and roll around because his attacks will kill them anyways. And I think it's once all these enemies are dead is when he puts his next hand down. But still, do some cool executions like this and try and stay close to the side to avoid his laser eye. And when he does the laser eye, puts that black ink on the ground, try to avoid that because it does catch on fire and explode, which kills a lot of stuff. So now he should be putting his hand down because all the guys are dead. Yep, there you go. Quick time event again. And get to the last stage of the boss fight, which is again still pretty damn easy. You think that hurt a lot more than it makes it look like it hurts? Now that looks like it hurts. Alright, giant cyclops on the ground for you. And then we are the third stage of the boss fight. So now Chrome is on the ground with the giant cyclops, and no more eye or I guess head anymore. So what you gotta do is just really just attack his hands until he opens his gullet there and tries to beam you again. So what's gonna happen is he's either trying to crawl towards you or he's just trying to bang you with his hands. But there's no real pattern, he just does one after the other. So once one hand's on the ground, just attack that one, and then the other one's the next one that attacks. So it's not gonna be like repeating pattern they have to learn or avoid. Just go one after the other and start slashing his hands until his health gets about around a quarter health, and then he starts firing shit from his throat, or I'm not sure what the anatomy of a cyclops is, but apparently that's what it's gonna be. And just keep slashing. Once you can get his face when he's a little lower too, or not his face but his neck, but no worries there. Then when his throat opens like this is when you can do the most damage and get up there and cut him up. Watch out for the laser beam. Just like on the one up top, you just avoid it, rolling left and right and back and forward. Nothing too hard. And then once he stops firing, get in there and cut him up again. In addition to the laser beam, he also shoots out little like laser projectiles, like little laser bolts that try and hit you. And just a quick roll can avoid them, but if you're too close, you might not be able to have enough reaction time. But it's still nothing you can't handle, I'm sure. So then after this little part where he fires the laser beams out of his neck, he continues doing the crawling slash trying to hit you with his fist. So then again, just keep cutting his hands until he goes back in the next section where he tries to fire the laser beam at you, like right here. And then again, you're just dodging and cutting whenever you can get to him. And then all you gotta do is keep repeating this part over and over. And we'll jump forward to the end of the boss fight. You can see his health is a lot lower there. We're just going to wait for him to lower his torso, and we'll go up there and start cutting up his neck. And then that is the end of the boss fight. Eye for an eye. Killing Balor. Achievement unlocks right there. If you have any other problems with any of the bosses in BloodForge, check out our channel or xboxedge.com because we've got them all on both sites.